What's a game? Oh, did RetroArch crash? Oh, there it goes. Back to the ghoul mine. And ghosts. Not the ghost mine, though. Yo, welcome back. I did some writing. It's like halfway done. And soon, maybe, it'll be all the way done. But I gotta go to work tomorrow. I'm gonna have an early morning lab meeting. So I might have taken a couple of Ambien. And now I'm waiting for that to kick in. Have I tried writing on Ambien to see what comes out? Like, yes. Kind of. I've definitely written a lot of, like, totally nonsense text messages to people. Hang on. Let me see if I could find one. Actually, I post a lot of, like, useless crap on Tumblr as well. Mostly just like, here's a picture of bread. I'm gonna talk a little bit about the bread. Okay, now it's just sort of like a nonsense monologue. Let's see, hang on. This is generally what it's like when I've taken a couple Ambien and then decide to start texting people. It's just like nothing. Casual come kill me text as well. Which unfortunately they did say no. It's just nonsense. Anyway. It's never anything super coherent, it's never anything super insightful, it's just words and me struggling with the phone keyboard because we decided in today's day and age the best way to, like, interact with anything or input text is to just touch a totally flat screen with, like, zero indication of where you are unless you're specifically looking at it. And even then, only from the right angle. I kind of want a phone with a keyboard again, but I know that they don't make them, really. And I never had one, to be honest. I just wanted one. And they seem like a good idea. I don't know. I think at this point I've just gotten quick enough that, you know, touch typing on a phone with decent enough predictive text correction that I don't think I'd really benefit from a keyboard, and it would just be extra chunky. But it has a lot of buttons. And I know that guy, Michael Fisher, Mr. Mobile on YouTube, the tech reviewer, has made a snap-on BlackBerry-like keyboard attachment for phones. And it's kind of neat in concept, but, like, I don't know. It's like an extra 2.5 inches on the bottom of your phone. And then it's like you're just carrying around a large TV remote in your pocket. Just not a very good form factor. How soon until we get neural implants that just know what I want to say? Can tease the sentiment out of my brain and put it on the screen for me. Well, one of those giant car phones from the 90s that only does calls. Yeah, you just gotta walk around with like a car battery strapped to your back. Have enough battery life for like one 30-minute phone call. Crap. End up having the car like flipped over in a ditch or something, but you're unable to call 911 because you've been getting a whole bunch of political spam calls all day that totally drained your car phone battery. Good as a camera if it isn't attached to a shoulder mount VCR. Yeah, honestly. Or like, what was it, VHS-C? The little ones that, like, snapped into a larger adapter to play on an actual VCR. Those were neat. Felt like everybody I knew growing up, or at least their parents, had a camcorder. And I always wanted one. But I never got one. And that's why I'm not a famous director. The only reason. Good old magnetic storage. I'm still impressed by how long stuff could just remain magnetized. Like, you have these recordings on, like, you know, like old wire recordings from what, like 30s, 20s? Earlier, probably. And, like, somehow it has not all demagnetized spontaneously. You know, the whole process of inducing this magnetic field on magnetic tape, you know, that's so thin, and the fact that it just permanently stays that way without seemingly degrading is still just kind of nuts. I mean, everything like analog audio, and maybe video to some extent, is just kind of crazy. You know, like you grow up with CDs or streaming music or whatever, and then eventually, like, dabble in having a turntable, and just these really mundane miracles of, oh, here's a piece of plastic with tiny little grooves carved in it that you can't see, but trust us, they're there. Like, totally sufficient to replicate music and all sorts of other things. And they just came up with it in, like, I don't know, probably like the late 19th century. Well, I don't know. Edison phonograph times. Whenever that was. Stop using me for what? I like the idea of a laser disc, but I don't know. I don't know why you would necessarily collect them in this day and age other than just the fact that they're so large. I mean, I guess you could say the same for vinyl. But like when I first got a turntable and put a record on it, my first thought was like, oh, this sounds like a CD. I think if I played a laser disc, I would not think, oh, this looks like a Blu-ray, or whatever. Yeah, or like if you're a massive Star Wars aficionado, and you want the pre-edited versions of stuff. No, I haven't built or bought any vinyl recently. Haven't had a whole lot of disposable income. And I think I have to get new tires for my car anyway. One of them leaks like 3 PSI a day, and I should probably replace it, but instead of actually fixing the problem, I just got a cheapo portable tire inflator, and I just top it off every time I go to work. Which is generally how I solve most problems, and by that I mean I don't actually solve them. Put them out of mind long enough to then worry about other things. And then I remember all the problems that I do have and have not actively solved. And then I just go back to bed. Take another 2 Ambien and conk out. I don't know where the leak is. And I kind of like curb rashed it sort of badly a little while ago. It's kind of just at the point that it's got to be replaced. This weapon's so cruddy for this. Ugh. Yeah, I did a bit of writing. There's still more that I have to do. I think if I can get the draft done, like Saturday, I could send it to my old mentor and he could proofread it, and then I can work on my talk. Go! Pop out your gaping wound. Thank you. That boss looks like the first form of Lavos. And I still have not beaten Chrono Trigger. One of my friends came over and started playing on my save file. And they were going for like whatever Chrono's legendary sword is. Like the optional endgame thing. And got like midway into getting it, and is now somewhere in that quest, and nobody remembers where it was. So now I just have this file that's midway through something. Classic JRPG problems. Like, oops, left this thing half done, and then did not come back to it for another year. Don't know where I went, where I was supposed to go, any of that. No. Should've killed that pig. Oh. I like those faces in the background. I like the one in the middle. That's how I feel. Crap. What is the lighting on that supposed to be in the background? Is it candlelight? Like something flickering? Am I in a disco? It's the ambient lighting. Yeah, there we go. It's a good joke, Kevin. Wait, why is there only lighting down here? This part doesn't light up. Somebody broke in and took all the copper wiring out of the second floor. I knew he was gonna come at me, but I didn't know he'd shoot the little doodad. The old spiky tennis ball. The old spicy keychain. That's how the FBI listens to your dreams. God, once I was posting on... So they have these forums for people who essentially have, like, schizophrenic delusions about being tracked and having people, like, read their thoughts and everything. And for some reason, I was bored at work and thought, oh, well, this will be a good idea to post here, because I work in neuroscience, I record brain activity, I interpret the brain activity and try to figure out exactly what it means about that animal's particular state. And I wrote, like, multiple very detailed paragraphs about the things that people are afraid of happening in terms of, like, reading thoughts or implanting them or whatever are totally unfeasible, and they just immediately banned me. Alas, I just wanted to help. They accused me of being an FBI plant. Yeah, indeed. I wish I were, honestly. Just be like a professional troll for the state. Sign me up. Wait, if I drop this on him, does it do damage? Crap. I hate this game. It's stupid. Everybody that made it is stupid, and everybody that plays it is even stupider. Ugh. Forgot to kill Bone Snake. It's me. 999, that's what they call me. It's the devil in Australia. Have I ever woken up like, oh, not death, so let's go to work? I don't know what that means. Yes? No. Probably. I mean, I either don't wake up because I'm dead, or I do wake up and it's a Monday and I've got to go to work. Eat lasagna. I should just start a microwavable foodstuffs company. I'll be head CEO and taste tester. It's like me sitting on a throne with an oversized bib, like, oh, bring me more Salisbury steak. I have to take a bite out of every single one of our microwavable Salisbury steaks to ensure quality. All the food just comes with one large, very obvious bite taken out of it. It's like how you have packages of cereal or granola bars or whatever. You got a picture of the food on the cover, and it's like, photo enlarged to show texture. Except all of our food products will just have a big photo zoomed in on the bite mark that I've taken. It's like, bite mark there to ensure quality. Have you ever worried that your Stouffer's lasagna's been poisoned? Well, worry no longer. Someone's already eaten it. I don't know why I'm playing Ghouls and Ghosts again. I kind of want to play Spelunky, but the PS Vita's in another room. And that's like 40 steps. Can't take that. Then I gotta unplug all the HDMI cables. Play Spelunker. Excuse me. Did they have a port of Spelunker for the Genesis? I mean, I think that was one of those games that just got ported to everything. Probably had like an Amiga port. Ah. Well, last time I had Ambient and played Ghouls and Ghosts, I cleared it, so maybe I'll do that again today. First run was not very good. The second one, though, it's gonna be great. I can feel it. Editor's note, I can't actually feel it. I still haven't finished Final Fantasy VIII either. Got like right up to the end. Well, close to the end. I don't know how much more there is. Good. I deserve that. Should just load up Final Fantasy VIII again and then spend all that time on that one island where I go and collect all the full life magic and flare and everything. Just junction everybody to have maxed out stats. The problem is I think I need to replay Final Fantasy VIII because I don't remember anything that happened. What is a Moomba? Like, I know the little creature that they are, but what is their relevance in Final Fantasy VIII? Other than just saying Laguna every time you talk to one. Oh, do they just have a Spelunker port on the Famicom? And that was it. I mean, surely there's a homebrew project to put it on the Genesis. I'll buy a copy of the NES game and then stack it on top of my Genesis. Be like, hey guys, Spelunker finally comes to the Genesis. It's on the Genesis. Ha ha ha. Everyone laughs. Then they make me president. It'll be great and happen exactly like that. Nope, that's not armor. Oh, I'm seeing some of these sprites start to despawn. I don't think it's gonna load all the platforms. That's armor. You'd vote for me as president. Thanks. I would just write in... I don't know. I was thinking to say either Al Gore or Harambe, and I wasn't sure which one was funnier. So I didn't say any of them. Wrote my name in the early vote ballot. You should just write in Joe Biden. God, I wonder how many votes he's going to get. Just from, like, some weird write-in campaign. Like, do they publish the amount of write-ins? I don't remember, or if it has to hit a certain threshold. I mean, it's not like decision day on, like, CNN. Everyone's like, well, Santa Claus got a surprising increase in votes from last time. Up to 7 from 5 in 2020. Oh. Which YouTuber do you think has the most, like, write-in presidential votes? Is it Mr. Beast? I don't want any of that. Is it PewDiePie? Oh, God. I hate this game. Oh, RetroArch. Terrible. I could play Egg. I could play Egg. Oh no, I'm playing Egg. Oh wait, this isn't the one that's got any of the scores on it. It's not the right Egg. Where did my egg points go? Oh, you know, I bet it's not... I bet it's because it's loading it in a different emulator and it's probably got the save in a different folder. But I don't know how to switch that very easily. If only this were like an actual interface where you could like right-click things and it weren't a universal back button for some reason. Remember when RetroArch was just designed to look like the PS3 interface? I don't know why they got rid of that. I could play Egg Squeezer. I don't know what that is. It sounds like a forbidden sex act. So no, I will not be playing Egg Squeezer. Oh no, it's baseball. What do people do with their time? Like, I should be writing, I just can't be bothered. Drugs. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I had Ambien. That's a drug. You take like 900 rum and kill yourself. The thing with BizHawk is that it's called BizHawk. Why is it called BizHawk? Oh, so my name's Sax. Check out my teammate. His name is Tuba. Oh.
Picks it up, the throw goes to second. In time. Close to first. Straight. And close to second. Next up, number 25.
God. The team colors for whatever team this is supposed to be are so drab. It's like a male peacock. Good. Cool. I love being in Chicago. / Philadelphia. Whatever team I picked.
Leading off, number 4.
The commentary is great. That's the only reason to play this game. Shit! Wait, someone's gotta get that.
61.
Wait, we gotta get him.
Here comes the throw. Close to first.
Get him, get him, get him, get him. Oh!
Not in time.
Throw it out.
The
I don't even
throw
care.
goes to third. Off the wall.
Take the point.
The runner scores. He delivers. Hit hard to short. It drops in.
Oh!
Great stop. The throw goes to second.
I don't think I'd call that a great stop.
Close to the plate. There comes the throw. Close to first. The runner going for three. Close to third.
This is one of the games that came with my Sega Nomad for whatever reason.
Up to 40 batter.
This and like Joe Montana football,
The second baseman makes the catch.
which is kind of depressing.
He delivers. Ground ball up the middle.
Oops.
He has it. Close to second. Out on the tag.
Oh, the Philadelphia logo is so ugly. Why is the baseball bat like that? Yeah!
Deep to right. Way back at the wall. It's gone. Home run.
Take that, Philadelphia. No one outdings me.
Next up, number 72. Here it comes.
Yeah, home run.
To right.
Not a home run.
Out.
If I hit a ball like that in real life and somebody caught it, I'd be so goddamn mad. It's like the best thing I've ever done,
Close to first.
and someone just casually catches it.
Next up, number 12.
Like it's some kind of ball.
74. Swing and a ground ball.
Just turn around, don't even run.
Close to first. Outside retired. 1 run. Hit, no errors, and no one left on.
That Philadelphia logo is so bad.
Score up one time. Leading off, number 3. Up 2.
Get it? No. Ah.
To left. It drops in. Close to second. Close to first. Safe. There comes the throw. Close to third. The throw.
I always wanted to play one of those Madden games that's got the story mode. Not that I know anything about nor care about football, but the idea that you can just screw around in a game and then have it impact some sort of critical story junction seems very funny to me. I guess they also have them in basketball games. I don't know if they've got them in any of the baseball things. Or who even makes baseball games anymore that aren't like those Sony The Show games. Oops. Should have gone for the double play.
Next up, number 7.
Oh, which one is Blitz the League? Is that the Dreamcast one? Why did I...
Here comes the throw. The throw to third. He's safe. And throws to second. Out.
Whatever.
On the tag. Side retires. No run. 3 hit.
Guy on
no
third
error.
is standing there
And
like,
one left
oh, where's
on.
everyone
After
going?
two, with the score of one time. Leading
All right,
off,
home
number
run.
13.
Yeah!
Fly ball.
No!
Fielder makes the play. Next up, third. Here it comes.
Home run.
Swing and a ground ball to second. Picked it up close to first. In time. Next up, number
Home run.
6. Line drive right to second. The second baseman makes the play. He's out. 3 away after 2.
I mean, both alcohol and Ambien potentiate gap occurrence, so it is effectively like I'm drunk and watching baseball,
Swing and a ground ball back to the box.
as the
throw
founding
goes
fathers
to first.
intended.
Out and throws to first. Next up, number 4.
Oh.
He has it. The throw goes to third. The throw goes to second. Throws to first.
Get him, get him, get him, get him! Why did I do that? What happened to the buttons? Why is the man on first not running anymore?
To third. The runner comes in to score.
Ah.
Next up, number 61. Here comes the pitch. Line drive to short. He
I think
has
it is
the
screwed
ball
up of you,
to
Tifa, to imply that George Washington ever farted.
and throws to third. The runner going
He never did.
The throw goes to second. Throws to first. He's safe. Next up, number 31. Throws home and throws to
None of the
third.
founding fathers ever passed wind.
Throws to third.
How dare you
Runner
imply
hits to
such a
second.
thing.
Throws to second. Throws to first. He makes the tag.
Oh,
Hit to second. Picks it up. Throws to first. Out. 3 away. 1 run. 1 hit. No errors. And no one left on. In the bottom of the third. With
The bottom of the-
Philadelphia 2. Chicago 1. Leading off, number 35. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first. Got him. Next up, number 8. 25 batter. Fastball. Swing and a strike one. Fastball.
I think an error is just if you drop the ball. Oh, god damn it.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. The batter goes down.
Home run, home run, home run. No. Yes. No.
He has it. Close to second.
Everyone poops their pants at some point over a long enough lifespan. Incorrect. I have a small machine in my pants that is connected to my intestine that safely removes the material and compresses it into a small cube.
Swing and a miss. Strike one. The pitch on the way. Hit to short. He has it. Close to first. Outside.
100% poopless.
Chicago 3. Philadelphia 2.
I hate that Philadelphia logo, dude.
Number 28.
Number 28.
Hit to second.
Oops.
He has it. The throw to second. Close to first.
You have a vivid memory of shitting your pants after your mom bought you Jack 3. Was it because of Jack 3?
Here comes the throw. Here comes the
Please
throw.
say yes.
Throws to third. The runner going for 2. Here comes the throw. And throws to third. And throws to second. Throws
Jack
to
3
first.
must have been bad.
The
It
runner
was
going
not the
for
best
2.
one.
Out on the tag. The throw to first. Next up, number 15. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. He has it. Close to
God, remember those Jack and
out.
Daxter games?
Retired. In the bottom of the fourth.
Remember how good that
Chicago
first
3,
Jack and Daxter game
Philadelphia
was?
2.
And then they turned it into
Leading
Grand
off,
Theft
number
Auto.
1, hitting 274.
Oh.
Pick it up, the throw goes to first. He's out. Next up, number 13, batting 273. Ground ball to second. Picked it up, close to first. Out. Next up, number 30, out 268 batter. Ground
Here
ball
I
to
sit,
first.
broken-hearted, got Jack 3, then I sharded. Oh, maybe.
Deep to right.
Go, 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 points, points. Oh.
3 away after 4 and with the score,
No.
Chicago 3.
Oh, I'm winning.
Philadelphia 2.
Was not paying attention.
Leading off, number 10. He delivers. Line drive to short. Great catch.
Thank you.
He's out. Close to first. Close to first.
So enthusiastic.
Next up, number 7. Swing and a ground ball to the pitcher. And
For the
throws to first. Out. Close to first. Off the wall. Next up,
I still think it's crazy that someone's porting GTA 3 to the Dreamcast.
the throw goes to first. Out. 3 away. After 5 with the score. Chicago 3. Philadelphia
Like, at
2.
some point it was
Leading off.
planned to have a Dreamcast port,
Line
but the
drive
fact
to
that someone's
right.
doing it in 2024 and, like, based off the PC port is kind of crazy.
18 batter. Ground ball
Makes me want to bring my Dreamcast up with me,
delivered.
have it in the apartment.
Hit hard. Right to second. It drops in. Got
I don't really know what I'll do with it, though.
it. Next up, number 8. Delivered.
I'd have to go and, like,
Ball to short. Got it. Close to
I don't
second.
know,
Close to first. Double play.
figure out how to adapt all the video and everything.
No errors and no one left on.
I don't think my monitor or my
Chicago 3, Philadelphia 2. Leading off, number
TV
4.
has a VGA input.
Timeout. Curve. Swing and a
Need a
miss.
CD burner for that.
Here it comes.
Wow. Embarrassing. I have 2 CD
The
burners
throw goes to first.
in my tower
Close to
from
first.
2015.
Next up, number 6.
Because the coolest thing to me when I was in middle school was a computer with 2 disk drives where you could put a CD in one and make a copy of it in the other one.
240 batter.
And I still live with that dream, even though I don't think I've ever actually used the second CD-ROM drive in this computer.
Next up, number 28. Delivered.
I never actually played Seaman.
Down the line to the left. And it rolls foul. The pitch. High pop fly to short. He has it. Close
Honestly,
to
I haven't played a lot
Here
of, like,
comes the
notable
throw.
Dreamcast
Close to the
games.
plate. Close to
Like, I never
third.
played
Close to
Shenmue
second. Out on the tag.
or,
Retired. One run. Two
Shenmue
hits. No
2.
errors. And no one
It doesn't have a floppy drive because they don't have any floppy drives that work via SATA. They're all IDE. And you'd have to convert them, and I don't even know if my tower has like a 3.5-inch drive bay. Pretty sure it doesn't. I'm sure it could be doable with like enough little adapters and little plastic dummy plates, but eh. I don't have any floppies.
The runner heads for second. Ground ball up the middle. Close to second.
Just get a little USB floppy drive for that.
Leading off, number 3. Here comes the pitch.
Here comes the throw.
The throw to first.
Here you go.
Out. The throw goes to first. Off the wall.
Don't pick the ball up, it knows what it's done.
Up to 98 batter. Line drive to short. Great catch. He's out.
Is it not IDE?
Next up, number 10.
What is it, like PATA? Oh god! Oh, okay.
After 7, Philadelphia 3, Chicago 3.
The floppy drives go bad. I mean, probably. It's got moving parts, but probably not, like, disproportionately so. I popped 2 dingers?
It drops in. Picked it up close to second.
I know IDE and PATA are two different, or
68
two names for the same thing.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
It was partially a joke.
Swing and a miss.
Maybe, I don't know.
Delivered. Hit to second. He has it.
They put the Ambien in me, maybe not. I don't
Next
know.
up, number 6. Hitting
As
304. Swing and a ground ball.
functional
Up the middle. Got it.
as I used to be.
Out. The throw to second. Double play. 3 away. No run. 3 hit.
How different is the internals, or are the internals of a
The score is
floppy drive versus just
Chicago
like,
3. Hit foul.
you know, a tape cassette drive,
He delivered.
or tape player,
Up the middle. Great.
I guess they're called.
Close to first. Safe. Here comes the throw.
Just like a little motor and a magnetic head,
The throw goes to second.
a
The
slightly
throw
different
to
shape.
first. Safe. Close to the plate.
All the mechanics
Close
are
to
different.
third.
Okay, but what if they
Close to
weren't?
second. And close to first. The runner going for 2. The
In this
tag
hypothetical
got it.
future I've imagined where a floppy drive is essentially a Walkman,
The throw goes to
they're the
first.
same.
Safe. Here comes the throw.
Floppy drive
Close
is a
to
movable
third.
head.
The runner going for 2.
So?
The throw to second. The throw to first. He's safe. Here comes the throw. Close to third. Close to second.
I mean, they make Walkman portables so you can move the whole thing.
Next up, number 4. Here it comes. Line drive.
Get 'em.
Short. It
Don't
drops
get 'em.
in.
Oh!
Picked it up close to second.
Wait, the Kodak floppy disk
Not in
cameras?
time. Here comes the throw. The throw to the plate.
I know the Sony ones. We had those in, like,
Number
middle
61.
school.
The runner goes back.
We had like 6 of them for the whole school, and we would just occasionally share them.
Close to third.
Take them outside, take pictures of whatever, and then
He delivered.
I don't even know what we'd do with
Swing
them.
and a ground ball up the middle. He has it. Close to
Whatever
first.
that
The
computer
runner goes
literacy
safe
class
hit.
was called.
Next up, number 31. Here comes the pitch. Hit to
Here
second.
comes the
Close
pitch.
to first. Not in time. And close to third. Safe. Close to second. Out. On the
God,
second
we had
three.
Palm Pilots
Philadelphia
for one of our,
Chicago 3.
like, I don't know, gifted and talented
Leading off, number
classes.
35.
And literally, I think the only thing we ever did with them was use them as little drawing things.
Ground ball up the
And
middle.
I had to
He
draw
throws
one
the
of the
ball.
wonders
I
of the
can't
world, and I
believe
drew a
it.
pyramid
Close
because
to
it was
first.
easy and
Out.
mostly
Next
straight
up.
lines.
Here it comes.
What model? I don't know.
Close to second.
It had a color screen.
23.
It seemed reasonably high
The
resolution,
runner heads for second.
which
Hit hard.
in today's day and age probably means like 320 by 240 or
He makes
480
the
or
tag.
whatever
Here
the
comes throw.
aspect ratio on that thing was.
Next up, number 72. Line drive, right to second. It drops in. He has it. The throw goes to second. The runner
Bring me
comes
back
in
to the
score.
world where everything had a proprietary charging cable.
The runner heads for second. Swing and a
Everything had a
ground ball.
dock.
Base hit, close to second. Next up, numbered 1. Up to 74.
I'm number 1. I'm not number 1. Oh no. Keep running! Kruk? K-R-U-K? That's not a name.
Leading off, number 28.
Why would they make you read the Iliad on a Palm Pilot?
Swing and a ground ball to second. The throw goes to first. In time.
Are you in detention?
Off the wall. Swing and a ground ball to second. The throw goes to second. The throw to the plate and throws home. Throws to third. Throws to second. The runner.
Yeah, I gotta load up Microsoft Active Sync.
There comes the throw.
Or is that Palm Active Sync? I don't know.
Throws to second. Next up, number 15. Up to 98 batter.
God, just the idea of syncing anything is so antiquated anymore.
Throws to first. He makes the tag and throws to first. Off the wall.
Like, I don't know. It felt so liberating to have an iPod back then, but now the idea that like, oh, there's a song in my head that I'd like to play, but I can't actively play it because I'm stuck with whatever music I've got locally is just kind of crazy. And then the Zoom came out and it could actually sync itself wirelessly in your home network, and that was kind of novel.
Next up, number 30.
Hey, that's a maybe the point.
Next up, number 6. Hit on the way. The runner hits for second. Ground ball to second. The throw goes to first. Got him.
Come on. I believe in you. I don't believe in you anymore.
Great catch. Outside retires. No runs. One hit, no errors. And one left on.
I never really had any music on my PSP except for Still Alive, the song from Portal. That was the only MP3 I had on that thing.
Next up, number 7. Delivered. Swing and a ground ball to short. Picked it up, throws to second. Throws home. There comes the throw. Throws to third. Throws to second. The
Wasn't modded. Sure was. Still has some variant of like the old M33 firmware on it. I think it's version like 3.75 or something. I could have uploaded or updated it to some new like custom firmware thing, but I'm too lazy. And certain games just don't want to load with firmware that low, or it doesn't render the text correctly, which I remember happening in Loco Roco. But instead of actually just updating all the custom firmware on it, I just put in a bunch of individual game patches so they work. Every time I go back to the PSP, I'm always like really impressed by it, but also, I don't know, bits of it are like very bizarre. Like the square button. Remember that? How all the buttons just felt like buttons, except the square button felt like it was hinged on a different point, so you couldn't really press it down flat. Because like Ken Kutaragi or something was just super intent on the dimensions of the PSP being exactly what they were, and if they had to change it so that it would actually press the button correctly, it would not be that size.
Next up, number 61. He delivered.
Apparently you can fix that by just sliding some paper in somewhere. I don't know. I think I saw that in a subreddit. I lost. Game over, Sega.
The win goes to Philadelphia.
There he is. That's Mr. Philly. Ah! What is that face? He's shocked. Oh. Yeah. Make it the new PogChamp face. Why is there just crowd noise in the background? Anybody want a sports talk with me? Oh, I definitely feel the Ambien now. What do I do with that? Other than sleep, which I guess is probably the right option. How do I feel about the Bengals? Go Denison. That's what I think. How do I change the emulator that Game & Watch Gallery 3 loads on? Is it this? Is it... I don't know what's currently set to use. Was it... Yeah, so not this. Settings, main menu, no wait, hang on. History, this, nope, that. None of those options. But which one was it? I thought it was... Gambate. Was it VBA? Oh, the colors on this are real rotten. God, it's like that bootleg Sonic the Hedgehog backpack that says Obama on it. That everybody saw on the internet in like 2009. Also, it does not have my save data. Where's my save data? Tragic. I'll have to play Egg 1,000 times. Time to start Ambien tweeting. God, I haven't used Twitter in years. Or at least like a year. I can't tell how much momentum is actually shifting over into Blue Sky. Because I had an account that I was just more or less ignoring for ages. But now it seems like it's kind of picking up. I definitely like the vibe of it, at least. Kind of reminds me of, like, using Twitter in 2009. Is this the game I'm thinking of? Maybe? Wasn't there Thunder Force 4? Or it was like Lightning Force or something? Yeah, but also let's be honest, literally anything you have online is probably going to be mined for AI training. Like, regardless what website you've put it on. Kind of shown they're very unscrupulous about that sort of thing. Like, don't get me wrong, it sucks. But, you know, it's like the microplastics of intellectual property. Like, it's a little late now. Open that can of worms. Now you're 50% plastic. And everything you posted is now 100% ours. Oh no, I'm so bad at shoot 'em ups. You know, video games have to go back to using the moniker, like, something M-ups again. You know, we had beat 'em ups, we had shoot 'em ups, we had egg 'em ups. It's probably some other ones. I'm not considering cute 'em ups to be a separate genre. Microtransactions em up. Also, to clarify, when I was talking about like using whatever to train an AI model, that's mostly from my perspective of someone who just like types crap on the internet. Generally kind of figure that was already being plumbed for whatever use some company might get out of it. Not like, you know, coming at it from a different perspective, say like an artist whose work is intentionally getting ripped off and then regurgitated by a robot in something that is very obviously their style. Like, that's especially shitty. But also, like, I'm not gonna get too annoyed if they just make a bot that learns how to say snarky garbage by reading my tweets. If anything, I figured that has already happened. Honestly, if you just trained some sort of AI model on my tweets, it would probably just kill itself. Not because they're, like, real bad tweets. It's just they're real downers sometimes. Although I think I mostly deleted all the overtly sad ones. Maybe that's what you have to do. Maybe in order to save the internet, you have to do a lot of sad posting. Just trick the model to turn itself off. Have it learn about the horrors of existence. It's already pretty sad. That's because I'm on it. Yeah, but we don't even know what sentience is in people. Kind of comes down to like what's got the ability to communicate and say, just trust me bro, I'm sentient. Everyone's a philosophical zombie, especially me. Oh, this is not a very easy game to play while trying to read the chat. Also, this weapon does not shoot him in the crotch as well as you'd hope. That looks very weird. That sounds like the cutscene music for Mean Bean Machine. Oh, look at those missiles go! Oh, they're so jittery over that surface. Man, I'm bad at this. Didn't even get to shoot the giant pack of CD-ROMs. I mean, I could play more ghouls. I could play Sonic Spinball. I could play Strider. Oh, they're all the same games. And I'm getting increasingly sleepy. Thanks, physically addictive Z drugs. It's got alternate music. It's got the original Sonic theme, which they were not allowed to use because the band that made it, Dreams Come True, has the copyright on it. Also, they probably heard this version and realized it sounds like eating tinfoil. As does this. It's played with a fax machine. Oh no, this is with the CPU overclocked. Wait, how overclocked is it? Because if it's more than like 125, it ends up breaking the physics. And not in like a funny way, but in a, oh, you clip through everything and then die sort of way. Yeah, that's way too fast. That's like F-22 interceptor speeds. Okay. Wait, do I have to restart this? I don't know if it updates that. Why did they make that the lead guitar instrument? It sounds so bad. What kind of presence did pinball have in Japan? Metroid Pinball was the DS game, because it had that rumble pack you plugged into the GBA slot. But Mario Pinball Land was GBA. And I think there was a Sonic Pinball? Sonic and All-Stars Pinball? I don't know what it was called. This still feels like it's running too fast. And I know I do have the CPU overclocked, but maybe I should just leave it at normal. Which is probably what they intended to actually play. Your dad bought you this game at Costco and you regretted your choice. You exchanged it for Sonic 3. Dude, I was the same, except I didn't exchange it. I think we bought it at Comp USA. I got it home. It was the biggest Sonic head in the world at like 8 years old. And it was just so bad. I really wanted to like it. I'd never been disappointed by a video game before. And only as an adult have I come to peace with the fact that this game sucks. Also, pinball as a concept sucks. I'm sorry. That was when I first learned that cartoon characters could disappoint me, and it's all been downhill ever since then. Why is pinball great? I want to know. I know I'm coming at it from a very credulous perspective, but unironically, I want some, like, 70-year-old man who's still clinging onto a ponytail and has got a big beard to tell me what is so good about pinball. While nursing a joint and sipping a Miller High Life. Is that Jurassic Park Genesis game the one where you walk around and there's got the map, or they've got the map? Or is it the adventure game? Good pinball pinball machine can be really challenging to get a high score on. I mean, yeah, I'm sure it's really challenging to get, like, a high score if you jump into, you know, the Elephant's Foot in Chernobyl, if the score is, like, you know, in how many rads you've obtained, how many curies of radiation, but it doesn't necessarily mean you've won or enjoyed it. Smash my body into a million pieces on the hydraulic press, and that doesn't mean I'm a winner compared to someone who only got smashed into 500,000 people or pieces. But I've played the good machines. I've played Theater of Magic. I've played the Addams Family. I've played Mars Attacks. I just don't get it. It's like trying to control something that barely listens to you. It's like trying to tell your pet to do something, and your pet hates you. I don't know. I realize I am controlling pinball, but not in a way that matters or is, like, satisfying. I'm not bad at pinball. You take that back. There are only 2 buttons. Like, yes, I know you can control it with practice, and then they had that story where they were trying to criminalize pinball because they thought it was gambling, and they had this one pinball pro go and show all the legislatures that actually know I can shoot the ball at these specific targets on command, and it's not a game of chance, etc., etc. Yeah, sure, but also pinball is bad. What's more fun, pinball or stacker? Hey, if you're really good at pinball, you do not win a knockoff iPod. Oh, I meant to go the wrong way. If you're good at pinball, you don't get anything. If you're good at stacker, you get something called an MP5 player that looks like an iPod micro or an iPod mini. Or maybe just like a Minions Funko Pop or whatever they're putting in those things these days. I was playing Stacker in my undergrad student union building. I was playing Stacker at the Wildwood Beach. So I could win a t-shirt that's got both a skull holding a pot leaf while it smokes a joint, and also there's a pet hermit crab on it. Wahoo. Emerald Power! Wait, what way did I go? Shit! I went left, so I have to go right next time when I'm in the minecart. Did they depict the crab suffocation properly? No, but I did when I brought home some little crabs, some little hermit crabs I had on the beach. As a kid, did not know they had to be in salt water. I thought maybe upstate New Jersey's finest tap water would do the trick. And it did do the trick. Euthanasia was the trick. And then we flushed them down the toilet at the end. God, I had a school excursion to the beach once, and I got a soda bottle and put some of those sand fleas in there. Like the big ones that are like 1.5 inches long. And like that and some sand and some seawater, and thought, like, oh, I'll keep these as little pets. I'm 7 years old, that seems rational. Brought them home, had them in like aftercare, waited for my parents to pick me up at like 6 o'clock. Like, hey, Check out the new pets I got. They were not thrilled. But they did not die, because my parents then drove me back to the beach where I dumped out the bottle. And one of them looked like it was dead, because it was not moving after I dumped it out. But then it kind of just righted itself and ran back into the ocean, and that was that. So I've only killed 50% of the crabs I've encountered. Well, I really liked aquarium stuff as a kid. And now the only thing I like as an adult is sleeping. Playing Sonic Spinball. I wonder how many assets you can take out of Sonic Spinball and use in, like, a Sonic ROM hack and still have it look good. 'Cause, like, the background of this level kind of looks like the beta for Hidden Palace in Sonic 2. I don't know how badly the art style would clash. Oh, the switch is reset! Forgot about that. Yeah, I think I read that, Twybat. But I don't remember if it was for this game or for, some other something. Some other STI game that used Hidden Palace graphics. Graphics are awful. No! Does this not scream Pinball Machine to you? Because it certainly does to me. Did I go down this one already? Ah, I did. Great. That spin dash sound is so bad. What does loop de-force mean? It's not even a pun. Could have been like scoop the loop. I think Sega should have come out with the official level name as Genocide City Zone. None of this Cyber City, ahistorical nonsense. Here's my Sonic game, it has a level about genocide. After that, you go to Hilltop Zone, there will be no questions. Thank you for buying Sega products. I saw bits of the Pokemon leak. It's mostly a leak from, like, the era of Pokemon stuff where I was kinda not really interested anymore. Like, some of the beta sprites look neat. Whereas, like, when they came out with the Gold and Silver leak, with all those new sprites and all the new maps and the Space World demo and everything, like, that was fascinating to me. And every now and then I still think about it and go back and, you know, see if any progress has been made on translating the Space World beta, or in, like, data mining that to see how much of a complete experience might have been there, or looking at how weird some of those sprites looked. Did I read the story? Is this about the Typhlosion? I vaguely know of it. Personally, I just don't know why everyone's so up in arms about that. Why can't you just let the Pokemon love instead of dogfight on the street? Read the whole thing. I don't think I'm going to. Because I've been replaying Crystal over the course of like 4 years, and there's a Typhlosion in my party, and I don't want to have to side-eye him every time. Meow. Way to go, Sonic. They should just, like, incorporate all of that cut Pokemon lore that everyone's been up in arms about, and just make, like, Pokemon Degenerate Edition, and it's all that, and more. Just go around the Game Freak offices, like, hey, what's the most upsetting thing you can add to the plot of this game? Okay, great, that's definitely going in. Oh. True, there is Pokemon Cock version. But that's not really like a degen version of the game, that's just like an edgy 13-year-old wrote it. No. Get it, Sonic. No, Sonic. Catch, 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 catch. Okay. Time for E. God, the sound. Honestly, if they called the currency pubies instead of rupees, that would have been very funny. It's like a layer of thoughtfulness you would not expect out of a Zelda porn ROM hack. I could just do this forever. Hey guys, welcome to my new screensaver. Did this game come out in Japan? I mean, it's a Sonic game, so almost certainly, but who would want it? E-R-H. Did that scare you as a kid? It scared me as a kid. Oops, oops, oops. Is that a sampled E? Or is that like Yamaha synth? Oh no, he's broken into 1,000 identical pieces. Doesn't have enough audio channels. This is the best part of this game. Not because it's fun, but because you can see Sonic's reflection in the back of the pinball machine. You can see his hands move, you can see his eyes track the ball. That's great. And then you can shoot Robotnik in the face a few times. I don't know why I'm playing this pinball machine, like, on top of the Empire State Building, but who am I to judge? Yeah, and then you get to free all the Archie Sonic characters. And if you free them all in all the bonus levels, you get to free Ken Penders. He personally slinks out of your Sega Genesis and thanks you. Tells you about why you should be reading the Julie Sue Chronicles. I played Tears of the Kingdom. I put hundreds of hours into it. I liked it. It's one of my favorite games. Oh, I'm on Ambien. I play these awful old games because they're free. And remind me of other times in my life that are a nice distraction from the ones I'm currently in. Where I can just get home from school and play Sonic and not think about anything. Like have this paper getting done in time, or preparing a talk about a subject that I barely understood, or what I do with the rest of myself, the rest of my life, the rest of my body, any of that. Or I could just play shitty Sonic the Hedgehog, spend no money, briefly remember what it was like to be 8 years old. You know, the little things. Am I gonna play the Bed Zelda? Maybe? I'm not really in any rush for it. If some of my work stuff dies down and I'm looking for something for that to occupy my time, I might do it. I'm close to 30. Yeah! 32 is close to 30. I'd say. I'm a biologist though, so don't quote me on the numbers. But at least I have a PhD. Move that microphone. This doesn't go anywhere, right? Glad to see I still haven't got my stuff together. Thank you. I aim to be a model citizen for all people. For all disaffected millennials who love and hate Sonic the Hedgehog. How good is that teleport? Total action. So they say. Yeah, like, I don't want to talk to anybody who likes Sonic the Hedgehog. I want to talk to people who hate Sonic the Hedgehog. If you have, like, unironic appreciation for new Sonic, we have nothing in common. We might as well be two separate species. But if I'm like, hey, Sonic the Hedgehog, and you're like, yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog sucks, I know we're gonna be friends. Especially then if you continue your sentence with, and Knuckles Chaotix was such a missed opportunity, but man, the music was good. All I gotta hear. You still remember my Sonic fanfics? Do you? The comics? Where Robotnik invented the Taliban? I don't think I wrote Sonic fanfics. I still want to write like a semi-serious comic that's just actual scientist Dr. Robotnik. Just the Robotnik story through the eyes of modern-day academia. Just going through animal use panels, setting a budget, putting in grant proposals. Like, I'm sorry, we did not score your grant where you have a giant flying machine with a big hammer on the top of it very well. We decided to give that money to the Cancer Genomics Group instead. Is he doing animal cloning research? No, he's trying to kill Sonic. I guess he works on, like, lesser rodents. And then... I don't know. I haven't thought it through that much. I just think it's funny. But, like, funny in the shower funny. What's he need all the animals for? You know, gotta have a competitive paper. You gotta satisfy the grant reviewers that ask you to do a power analysis to estimate group sizes, and then you find out, like, despite the preliminary data looking like I won't need a whole lot of animals, this totally arbitrary calculation says I'm probably gonna need like 40. Yeah, in the last level they show you that the little animals are powering the machine, I believe. Ah! Sometimes I play Sonic Spinball, and it just makes me want to call my parents and apologize for making them lose access to their televisions so I could play the world's worst goddamn video games. I'm sorry, Mom and Dad, for my bad taste in media. I'm sorry for making you take me to all those Pokemon movies. Sorry, I'm a disappointment. I did not make them buy me Dark Brotherhood, though, so it could have been worse. What? Oh. Had not played Frontiers. I really want to replay Sonic 1, though. Because having replayed a bit of Sonic 2, it kind of... I don't know, like Sonic 1 almost seems to do a better job at recreating the Sonic level design from classic Sonic, in the sense that you can just spin dash off everything, go to a new part of the level that they, you know, didn't necessarily not intend, but is not like the specific path that they would expect you to take. You know, that kind of light open-endedness that you pretty much lose in Sonic Adventure 2. Sonic 1 to 4, still the OG. I don't think anybody considers Sonic 4 part of the original anything, except maybe the original decline of the franchise. I tried to install Sonic 4 to even play it, and it told me something about the Java installation I was using on this computer being out of stock. I mean, out of date? Out of date. Yeah, what is the row boiler? What is this? Are they like actual sentient Robotnik heads in it? Are they on fire? Is it an actual boiler? Is this like that one scene in Evangelion? You gotta break them all apart in the tank. Why does he vomit lava? What is any of this? Jump inside the row boiler. I like that the dials kind of have a little happy face on them. No. No. Oh, that music sounds so bad. Bust teeth. From New Jersey, that's all I do. Oh. Are all of my friends inside Robotnik's mouth? I kind of like this song, actually. As Sega Genesis music goes, this is kind of good. Or at least does not overtly make me upset. Oh no. Bust his last tooth, Sonic. Remember to brush your teeth, kids. That could be you. So wait, are his glasses attached to his nose? Is he like Groucho Marx? This raises so many questions. And now they make you get 5 emeralds per level, and this is the part where I check out because I hate this game. It's dumb and stupid. It does not make me want to live. And the platforming feels so bad. This game's got a very specific physics model that does not feel anything like the Genesis games. It's just so cruddy. Ultra cool slide. Oh. Then they ground Sonic into a paste. Turns out, though, he had prion disease, and he ended up infecting an entire town that now has to be maintained under the watchful eye of FEMA so that no one shows up and collects the Sonic the Hedgehog prion disease. Which one is the version that works? That one? That might be the one with the Sonic 2 graphics. That sounds right. I haven't been on Sonic Retro in a while. Oh, I'm so tired. Why am I still playing this? I feel like if I'm not sitting perfectly still, I'm just gonna fall over. Oh, I should go to bed, but if I go to bed, that means I have to wake up and inevitably go to work. I don't want to do that either. I just want to be smited. Smote. My love for Puyo is something you don't share. Do you have any share for a map of Princess Peach's eye? Will that drag you to Puyo? Are you a map man? Map man, map man, map man, map man. If I had to put some beans down, where would I put the beans? Yeah, sorry, I can't come into work today. I have Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. Chronic wasting disease, sir. Got a bad case of the sour tummies. Wasn't Creutzfeldt the guy that did the rejected cartoon movie? What was that guy's name? God, somebody at work the other day at lunch was talking about the G.I. Joe Fensler film parodies. I had to really try my best to act normal in that conversation and not just recite like half of them. Just a casual like, oh yeah, I think I remember those. Without immediately bursting into pork chop sandwiches. Hey kid, I'm a computer. Stop all the downloading. I don't know if these pieces go together. I've effectively lost my ability to follow anything for more than, say, 2 seconds. Thanks, Andy. Hey, Andy, sweetie. Hey, Andy, sweetie, stop all the downloading. Oh, why is it doing that? I just stood up to stretch. Oh, my bones. Ow, my sore COVID flu inoculation bones. Imagine working for Nintendo and working for their Nintendo Online. Excuse me. Their Nintendo Online service, being in charge of putting Puyo up, and then using this version of it. And just don't say anything. Just go into work the next day. Pump this version of Puyo out for millions of subscribers. You know, make some coffee, lean back in your easy chair, and just wait. See what happens. You've just exposed tens of millions of people to Hey Andy Sweetie. What do you do with your day? I did see the Alarmo. I think it's great. But it is not as great as Wake Up Club on the PlayStation Vita. But I like the name Alarmo. How much is it? Like $100? I don't know what the unironic interest in that kind of product would be. I mean, I know it's just a Nintendo product and somebody will buy it in the same way that people will buy any crap with Disney attached to it. But also, it's an alarm clock. Makes the Zelda sound. Plays the vocal track from Mario Odyssey, which I'm sure you've effectively forgotten about by now, until they put it back in that commercial. And then you're like, oh yeah, Mario Odyssey! I played that. I really liked Mario Odyssey when it came out, but I don't think I'm ever going to replay it. And I can't really explain why. I'm glad I played it, but just go back and replay Mario Doob. Just go back and replay Mario Sunshine for the umpteenth time. That's a good game. I like getting red coins, squirting Shadow Mario, and then getting red coins again. Okay, I'm definitely getting progressively more out of it, so let's see what I can do with ghouls and gobs before I go to sleep. Because every time I move, I feel like I've moved another 50% in space, and it's making it kind of difficult to figure out coordination and all those important things. Yeah, why would you ruin video game sounds by associating with waking them up and going to work? I had Good Morning off of Sgt. Pepper's as my alarm in college for ages, and every time I get to the song right before it, I just have to immediately skip it. It just sets something viscerally off in my head, and I hate it. No, I didn't have any of the devil's weed. I just had 2 Ambien. And the melatonin, if that does anything. Which, of course, it doesn't. Alternatively, you can take 4 Ambien, cry a whole bunch, text your friends a bunch of nonsense, to the point where they're like, hey, are you okay? Fall asleep, and not remember any of it. Try it yourself at home. Have you ever wanted big blank voids where memories ought to be? Boy oh boy, have I got the drug for you. Have a hard day at work? Get fired? Stub your toe real bad? Ambien's here for you. Did I feel rested afterwards? I don't know. Marginally. I still wake up every 3 hours. I just want this current crop of projects to be done. I also want my old life back, but I guess I'm not getting that. So I'll settle for getting the papers done. At least there's coffee at work. Coffee that I bought. The coffee machine I bought. Thanks, Amazon Prime. Thanks, magic of industrialization and global shrinkage, so I can get thousands of tiny little fiddly bits, including circuit boards, to then heat up some coffee for the low, low price of $20. But it's got the name Black & Decker, which makes me think, you know, it's made by big burly handymen and not like a 13-year-old Taiwanese child. Well, let's be honest, at this point they're all just robots. I mean the assembly line, not Taiwanese children. Important distinction. Oh, I also gotta make figures for this paper I'm putting together at some point. And there's a part of me that just wants to take a figure that I've put in another one of my papers that more or less gets the point across and just reuse it wholesale. It would be in the same journal, and I'm the person who made it, so it's not like I have to email anybody for permission. When I had initially started writing this paper, I kind of had these high hopes that it would be pretty good. It'd be really detailed and full of, like, annoying snark towards some of the other experimental groups that I don't think ran very well thought out experiments. But now I just want it to be done. I want to see it in print. Chuck something else up onto my H-index. Another block for the resume. Ouch. Actually, I just want to take the whole week off and bake a bunch of bread. I want to make English muffins, and then I want to put the marmalade that I made on them. And then I don't know what's after that. Feel joy from the process of creation. Nah, it's lime marmalade. Only the lime tree was producing. Oh! Did I ever get a partner or plan to eventually? Like, kinda. I had been dating somebody for a few years. Just didn't really talk a whole lot about it. Like, I guess I'm currently going out with someone now, but it's not super serious. How do I get that? Yeah, it's my own limes. Oh man, this is such a downgrade. Burnt that man's tongue and then I died. Good. Great. I love video games. They're bad. They're all bad. Sonic the Hedgehog. Mario Advance. Yeah, at least I have company. That much is true. At least when I'm getting the flu and the COVID shots and then I'm just shivering at 2 in the morning from cold sweats, I can nag someone else to get up and bring me the Excedrin. I don't know. Still kind of miss what I had, but what are you gonna do? That's life. Where's my Chow? Oh, I haven't unlocked the Chow Garden yet. Poop? Sonic Advance. Sure. Who's that? It's the rival from Gold and Silver. Sonic! Sonic! Remember Ultimate Flash Sonic? In still screenshots, it looked like this. In practice, it played like crap. But I guess by Flash game standards, it was probably pretty good. God, do I hate in general. Do I hate? Yes. I hate how all the audio in this is just super sampled. Everything sounds so muffled. I think at least Sonic Advance 2. I think at least Sonic Advance 2 is probably the best of them. Of like the GBA Sonics at least. I never watched the Sonic movies. I don't think I'm going to. I hate Sonic. The only Sonic movie I'm going to watch. Hang on.